Live now. You are all audio live.
Huzzah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if we'd like to go through introductions, as this is I'd like to call this session 0.5 of Curse of Strahd. We're not quite there yet.
Curse of Strahd doesn't have to start when we enter Barovia.
No, but I want it to start when you enter Barovia.
Is it really Strahd if it's not from Barovia? Otherwise, it's just shining gothic horror.
No. There is no curse, there is no Strahd, and there is no Queen of England. Anyways,
Not anymore.
Anyways, one time that we're acknowledging the viewership, hi, if you've clicked on this, hopefully that means you're sticking around to see the whole series. If this is your first viewing of this, go back and watch the first session, session 0. Or do your own thing, I don't really give a shit. Going from left to right, Obs, introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, I'm Obsidia. I currently am not streaming, but I play the lovely gothic Lady Ravenna, Lady Ravenna Duna Ray, and I'm happy to be here with all of my sad gay friends.
Thank you, Obs. We will be gay together. I can't promise about the sad thing. That might just be a you guys' issue. Next up, Lily.
Hello, my name is Lily. I mostly do fun little cute drawings and gay comics and shit like that. But happy to be here playing D&D with these lovely, lovely people. I'm playing Callan, who is a water genasi in service of the Citadel. Genies. Yeah, I don't. I actually truly don't have a name past the Citadel. So here we are.
No, the Citadel goes hard. I legitimately thought that was the name when you told me it.
Yeah, that was improv.
Improbable. All right. Next up, Yulia, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Of course. Hi, I am Yulia. I sometimes stream. I'm in Concrunch right now, but yeah, I play Warwick, who's a half-orc paladin, and maybe the comedic relief of the party. It's the sadness is the friends you made along the way. Yeah.
Every sad party needs a ray of sunshine.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
It hits that much harder when the sun sets.
Oh.
Oh.
Speaking of setting suns and depressing thoughts, Maris.
Hey, what a great intro. Hello, everyone. I am Maris, and man, imagine streaming, huh? But anyway, I am here playing Jericho, the human Oath of Vengeance paladin. He's a very sad goth cowboy, and it's a good time.
Very good time. And I'm Sif, living suit of armor guy that streams and is running this game. You're already on my channel, so you can check that stuff out, but please go check out these people. Whether or not they stream, they produce some amazing content, whether it be art, comics, or just, really cursed ideas and thoughts to share. I love them all regardless, so please go check them out. And that's everything. I think we want to get back into what happened last time in our Curse of Strahd campaign. I'm not going to quiz you guys, so if you guys would like a refresher, let me know. Anyone want to volunteer, or should I just go off my session notes?
So 7 years ago, we all got our horoscopes read via tarot reading by a strange elf lady, and who promised us that she was totally not doing things to hurt us, despite all the horrible things in store for us in the future. And then she all told us to meet up at a circus, which was odd because we all come from different planes of existence. And yet we all met together there, where Surprisingly, despite telling us to get there, we had no tickets provided to us, so we got a complimentary group ticket as long as we all hung out together. And we proceeded to enter the circus and immediately start eating everything we can see.
That about
That's-
aptly puts it, yes. And I believe Morgan had unfurled a little flyer that was given out by little gremlin guy of a map of the festivities. Now, as she unfurls it, betwixt the plates of greasy meat and heavily like frosted sweets, this isn't just like a regular circus, right? Like it isn't just a bunch of like acts popped up and like caged animals. Like it's like a proper carnival. There's games, there's rides even. Some of you may not even know what a coaster is, but the little like image of it looks really cool. So yeah, and Morgan's gonna immediately like she's like, well, we should pick a spot to go to first, and you just see her finger tapping the Hall of Mirrors that is right next to you guys at the food table in the food area.
Of course, I would love to go. You all should join us. It should be a team building exercise amongst newfound family, as the circus purveyor like to say.
Yes.
Well,
Oh, go ahead, Callan.
well, I mean, I don't really see what much of the point is, considering this is all just a figment of our imaginations.
Wait, you're saying this isn't real? But I. And he'll like punch his arm? That definitely hurt.
Mm,
I was kind of on board the whole figment of our imagination thing, but
well, whether this be real or fake, the kind man who gave us the pass said not to think about it. And, you know, not to call myself an airheaded bimbo, but I would rather be open to acting like one for the night.
Not thinking about things is kind of antithetical to my entire existence, but if this is a dream, please lead on. I'm merely a passenger.
Something tells me this one in particular would be a really fun way to get to know each other. You know, going as a group, seeing the different mirrors, the different shapes, and how we react. I also kind of just want to see my sister in funny shapes and forms.
I assure you, my forms are far less humorous than you may think.
Just poking a little fun at you, sis. Anyways, are you guys done stuffing yourselves, or just pointing at Warwick and Jericho specifically?
you see Jericho at this point has a very clean turkey leg bone in his hand. Like, it is clean as a whistle. Nothing left on it.
Oh. Meanwhile, Mork is stuffing the rest of the meat in his pockets.
Oh my god.
Pocket meat! Pocket meat, it's here!
What's your spaghetti policy?
If it fits, it sits.
Mm-hmm. I take it at this point you're all good to go to the Hall of Mirrors then?
Begrudgingly, but yes.
Begrudgingly, okay, cop. Anyways.
Oh, there it is.
Cab.
No fun allowed.
Can't even have a little bit of a...
She doesn't know how to have fun!
I gotta love how I implied, like, the other officers in the Citadel know how to have fun with the party, and it's literally just Callan. Oh, man. Alright. So you guys make your way to the Hall of Mirrors, where you'd expect, like, a maze scenario, or maybe just a wall of really weird-shaped mirrors. But, there's a pretty, like, strange setup outside of it. There's 2 doors, an entrance and an exit, each guarded by a very small Vistani. A halfling, maybe, or a dwarf, very stout and round, but very short at the same time. You see a family of 3, a mother, a father, and their young boy, and they're talking to the lady on the left by the entrance, the little small, round, rag-covered Vistani. And they exchange some words, and you see the boy look up at the parents and be a little scared, timid and shaking. The dad patting him on the back to like kind of encourage him. Then he goes in, and some people are waiting outside for their turn. Some time passes, and the boy alone exits on the other side, extremely brave looking. The mother and father laughing it off and giggling and taking their child out to the next little kiosk that looks interesting to them. And yeah, with some time, you guys are able to reach the entrance, given some time in the line and stuff. And are face to face with that same rag-covered woman looking up at you. Come to test your... I'll be honest, you're like my 8th family today. There's a lot of families this year. Hi. Welcome to the twisting and winding Hall of Mirrors. Which among you are brave? Or all of you? Well, I mean, who want mirror?
I did not realize looking at yourself in the mirror was such a apparently praiseworthy talent.
Well, you see, lady, normally glasses help you see, but these reflections are special. They help you see better. I can't really describe it better than that, on account of my lack of diction. But trust me when I say that you'll want to see it. At the very least, you'll get a chuckle out of it.
Well, with such a ringing endorsement by such a astute saleswoman, I'm sure that we would be entirely within our rights to have to acquiesce.
Right, y'all have fun looking at mirrors, I guess. I'll be waiting for y'all on the other side.
Oh, good. I didn't want to be the only one.
I thought this was a group activity. Are we supposed to all go in together?
Wait, did you say group?
No? Yes? No?
You can be honest, boy. You have an honest face. You should do honest things.
Yes, all of us, a group.
Well, that's the problem. Her voice immediately deepens. You don't go in this as a group. You only take yourself in there, face yourself in there, and return with whatever yourself is. So yeah, you guys can, like, be together, but you can't enter together. Her voice immediately turns back to the raspy goat that it was.
I don't feel like I understand how this works.
One man enters. One man. Oh, sorry, I'm making sure my mic doesn't peak. This voice is really like either really low or really high. One man enters, then one man faces thing, and then one man exits. Or woman, or non-binary, I don't judge.
Oh, so it's like a bravery thing. Okay, that sounds easy. I can do that.
You should each do it, because it'd be fun. But by yourselves. By yourselves. The mirrors get kind of weird when there's more than one person in there.
I thought part of the entertainment value is seeing the shapes that everyone transforms into. We can't really share that experience if we're by ourselves.
Well, there's all sorts of experiences in this carnival. Some that you can share, and some that you must face alone. And this is the latter. So, I don't know. Just, the green lady seems interested. Points to Morgan.
Huh?
Oh, my
the one
sister.
The one with fat
other
tits.
green
The
person.
other green person.
The other one with a fat chest.
My boobs are large, but
I was taking a sip.
right. Morgan is also green.
who would like to go first? And at this point, you see that the lion is kind of like congregated behind you, where even if you wanted to stand apart, it would be really awkward. It's like out of a societal obligation, you don't want to push your way through the line to go to the waiting spot at this point. I've trapped you all by social inconvenience.
Go on, nice orderly line. That's what they're looking for.
If you don't pick, I'm gonna grab one of you. And you don't
None
want
of
to
you have
grab
the
you.
courage. I'll be the first one to go in.
Oh, brave.
Brave. I can't.
I'm sorry. She spoke first. She is the brave one here. Not you.
Assigned coward by Carney.
It's a
Please.
shame. You seem to have some courage in you. And she'll just kind of strut on by.
He
The
just
blue-
eats the meat from his pocket and pouts.
Grumpy pocket meat.
The blue lady is first. Let's hope for the best. Alright, Callan. You enter the Hall of Mirrors. And obviously at this point no one's with you. So keep your comments to yourselves. You enter the Hall of Mirrors, and you... Well, first off, you're immediately greeted with a hilarious version of yourself facing back. Your head is fucking massive. It's zoomed in on your forehead, and the rest of your body just looks like a twig. You make your way through the hall, and you see other weird contortions and shapes, you know, where your limbs don't look right, or maybe you just look a little taller, or like maybe you're like Dorito shaped. And you make it to a certain point where the mirror is sort of like circle around one mirror. Hanging in this little like circled region, there's all of these hanging baubles. Hangling is not a word, I'm sorry. Little baubles and decor coming down from the ceiling, stars, etc. And in the center of the entire circle is just one mirror staring back at you. And out of all of the mirrors in this hall of mirrors, you look normal in this one. Would you like to describe what's reflected in the mirror?
Sure. So, taking a closer look, Alan is wearing a sort of dark black, but still shimmering robe with red accents. The robe leaves a lot of room to accentuate the chest as well as accentuating the thighs, and looks to be more so something fluid to move in versus being like a standard like dress. She also notices the pendant that she always wears on her chest, that of a roaring fire embedded in gold. Looking at her eyes, they are pointed, sharp, but with extraordinarily noticeable bags, as if she has not gotten a good night's sleep or really enjoyed herself in years. So she just kind of takes a second, looks at herself, for the first time seeing herself clearly in this place, and just kind of takes a deep sigh and just says, quite accurate. Just walks along.
Oh, wait, hold on. You cut out there when you were saying what you were saying. Like before
Quite
the walking.
accurate.
Oh, okay.
And sighs and says quite accurate and moves along.
Got it. Before you move along, you blink. You know, you're a creature. You need a blink for your eyeballs to work. And for a fragment of time, for however many frames your computer runs, you see reflected in the mirror yourself, but different. Smiling, skin clear, hair is pulled up in a lovely style, a little necklace of flowers. You're wearing a lower-ranking officer uniform, one that you've worn before, and hope reflected in your eyes. It's literally the SpongeBob meme of, look at you so bright and hopeful. Where did all the years go? And looks back at you, expectantly, and frowns for a second before your blink finishes, and you are just greeted with that image of yourself again. The depressing one.
Well, don't jump to conclusions.
Hey, you described it, not me.
Yeah, I know. The depressing one. She'll just kind of, the frown that she sort of was wearing just kind of deepens, eyes narrow, and just shakes her head. Just says, "Oh, to be young and naive. We press on." Just kind of begins to look for the exit as soon as she can.
The straight line from there. No more twisting or whirling. In fact, the mirrors lose their whimsy at this point, and they're just... It's just a little bit of fun. Like, maybe your forehead's a little magnified, but that's it. A lot of the appeal is lost on your way out. And you appear on the other side, with the party waiting at the entrance, like, I don't know, looking at you.
Putting on the very confident facade again, kind of just takes a pose, putting the hands in the air. It's that easy, and just kind of steps off to the side, kind of leaning or moving over towards Jarek most of all.
See anything interesting?
You see lots of images of yourself in there, it seems, though I imagine everybody will have a bit of a different experience than I did.
All
Seems like our dear lady here overinflated how frightening this experience might be.
It could be frightening to some. I don't know you, after all.
The most frightening thing overall, facing reality. So, would the green man, the second bravest in the party, like to go next?
I wouldn't say second. That's clearly up for debate still, but I'm going. And he just, like, goes, rushes in.
Second bravest, least confidence. Like to see.
No, that's not true! He's like, voice
Enjoy
changes, he's
yourself.
going in.
Enjoy yourself. She shrieks as you enter. First mirror. This time your pecs are enormous. They're huge. They're fucking taking up the whole mirror, and the rest of your body is... Who cares about that? Your pecs are huge, man. Good work. Walking through the winding hall of mirrors. You know, maybe stopping. I don't know. Is Warwick the kind of guy to flex in a mirror?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Enjoying the certain ways mirrors move. You pay attention to, like, see which ones make the contours of your biceps flex out the largest. Your lats, shoulders, your collarbones, etc. Until, as the time passes, you realize you're standing now in front of a regular mirror. This just reflects you as a person. Now, what should the people see in that reflection?
Sure. So what they would be looking at is obviously a 6'2", half-orc. So deep green colors with even darker hair. He's got bright and excited golden eyes, and the armor he wears is it's useful but not practical, really. He does have it up his mid torso and across his waist, completely bare-chested, aside from his long sleeves and boots at the bottom, which had seen more wear than normal boots have. But he looks confident, he looks happy, aside from the large, almost gash that's across his chest and several scars that just litter his face and body. So you can see some in his arms, you can see some across his neck and his cheeks, but he's got really bright little tusks that poke out of his smile, and he's just kind of looking at it. He doesn't really, look at himself in the mirror quite often, but he likes what he sees. He's pretty confident in it.
Okay, and as you blink, as you are a creature that blinks, you see, for actually longer, as your eye, after, like, right before you blink and right after, it stays there for a while, a reflection of you. A few things to note: less scars. You don't really have the impressive one across your chest anymore. Tits are still out. A little shorter, and you are coated red. smirking back with this disgusting sense of pride. And before this feeling sets in, you blink again and that image is gone and you're back to your old green self.
I'm gonna stand there for a moment and almost touch the mirror to see if there's something on the other side.
Your hand
but when
reaches back, and as the fingers touch each other, you just feel a cold, reflective surface that is unkind and uncaring for you.
Like quickly withdraws his hand a little and like, whew. That's a weird one. Okay, I can see what they mean. And he's just gonna kind of turn and shuffle his way out.
You make your way, out the mirrors. Again, the mirrors get boring, you find less fun in your reflection, and you make your way to the exit, left pondering on the reflection that you saw. Once again, you rejoin the party at the exit entrance ramshackle setup.
Never seen my muscles that big before. That was really fun, though.
Seems that you truly have established your bravery and prowess.
I mean, I told you, despite what Granny over there thinks, I'm pretty brave.
I'm 23.
What? Really? Oh, I mean, I don't. Ages confuse me. I'm sorry.
The carny life is not a kind one, green boy.
Jesus Christ.
Where'd I peek there? The carny life is not a kind one is what I just said. God, I gotta figure out my mic setup. I thought I fixed it over the weekend, but, there's always next session.
Thanks.
Alright, so, who would like to be pulled in, or shall the granny accost one of you in there?
Well, normally I would say ladies first, but if this is indeed a trial of courage, perhaps I'll be the one to go in.
Ooh, I cannot wait to see the feats of magnificence you commit in front of these mirrors.
Okay.
My brave hero.
Morgan kind of shoulder checks you at that. I mean, shoulder taps you on that, Ravenna. Clearly judging your taste when there's a man with his tits out in the party as well.
Well, I have to admit, I am awfully curious. So he'll give a nod to Ravenna and head on in.
Okay, Jericho. You enter the Hall of Mirrors, and nothing draws your attention. Nothing these mirrors could show you would ever matter to you. You keep going, unamused, unengaged, till you reach that one mirror in the middle. And, you have not had a period of time to really sit and reflect on yourself. And, I guess now is your time as you look and see yourself in this mirror, what's reflected back at you.
So Jericho kind of looks at himself with a very open kind of sense of surprise, as though he hasn't really looked at himself in a while.
Man,
kind of like that bit at the end of Muppets Christmas Carol where Scrooge looks at himself in the mirror and he's like, yeah, kind of like that. So he notices just how gray his hair has become, shaggy, kind of unkempt. A beard that is somewhat trimmed and tidy, but you can tell he's kind of stopped caring. The wrinkles on his face and the corners of his eyes seem a lot more prominent than he remembers. but attire-wise, wearing a deep purple greatcoat with a high collar and large lapels, caped. But open, bare-chested, no shirt. You get a hint of tattoos across his chest, but it's hard to make out what is written. And a plethora of silver amulets, rosaries, trinkets, things that he likes to keep close on his person as a sign of his faith. But I think the thing that he notices most in this moment is how thin and tired he looks. This comes at a surprise to him. He did not remember looking like this.
You take your time to try and adjust your appearance for the first time in forever. Can't really find the time to care for yourself when traveling and vampire hunting or whatever. The mirror's reflection fades away, and it's blank. It's kind of terrifying how quickly it turned to blank. And for a second, not even for a second, a silhouette appears in the reflection, lingering. Their arms raised side to side, the hands dangling as if attached and pinned up. And this man, unknown to you, looks up with golden hair, wrapped and braided with a crown of thorns, blood seeping from his head and his eyes, looking up at you, almost crying, his lips forming a frown, whimpering. And the reflection cuts back to you again.
He is... At first, the knee-jerk reaction is to be alarmed. But after a moment, calms and collects himself and recognizes that if the Man of Sorrows is sending him some kind of vision now, then he hasn't abandoned him yet. And he takes great comfort in that and keeps moving.
One thing I'd like to add to that reflection is while the symbology is reminiscent of your followings and teachings, the man himself was not.
I see. He is no longer comforted, then.
It's mainly the hair.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's a lot of mixed feelings in that case. A lot of mixed feelings.
And you can continue to make your way out to the exit, rejoining the party once again.
Jericho, as he walks out, has a very practiced, unreadable expression, and he looks back to the group and gives a little shrug and just says, "That was interesting."
Your younger self does tend to do that.
Oh, is that what you saw?
Yeah. I saw myself from, I don't know, 12, 13 years ago.
Were you like a child or like...
Ooh, a good little clap back there. No, well, I was 13, so...
Oh, child, yeah.
Excuse you.
What age do you get enlisted as a Helldiver?
I assume she's been doing military training since like 7.
Oh.
Child
Full-on
soldier,
Spartan.
child soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
From the Jin youth.
Ravenia, your sister Morgan has taken the moment of conversation to try to enter, right? And she's immediately stopped by the old crone. Or, well, the 23-year-old crone.
It's funny. God, I feel ancient having heard that statement.
Oh no, Obs, you're plenty beautiful. This is just the carny lifestyle at its peak. You cannot live off of circus peanuts.
It's kind of weird to say this, because you two are very colorfully different. Are you two related in any way? Like, magically, or, like, something more?
Yes, she's my older sister.
Oh, then you two will have an amazingly fun time if you go together.
Interesting, the rules have so stringently emphasized the solitary nature of this.
Well,
I guess that is a special reward for us.
you can call it a reward if you want. The mirrors bend in different ways, and just like that, our rules will bend in different ways for whoever and whatever we see fit. So if you'd like to go ahead and take your older sister's hand and enter, try not to get separated. It's a pretty big maze. The actual shack is really fucking tiny.
Right, well, I will of course take any opportunity to go explore this with my sister. Morgan?
Yes, sis. I was honestly I'm very happy it turned out this way. And you and your sister can go ahead and enter the Hall of Mirrors, greeted by a rather, like, hilarious sight of, like, your body, sort of like the very first mirror is like her head curves up and to the left, your head curves down to the right, so it looks like you guys are making this weird yin-yang thing, but then, like, you guys have very massive tracts of land that, like, make it all blobbed and weird.
How accurate.
Uh-huh. It's cool if I say that Warwick's chest is big, because he's a dude, and that's okay. Anyways. You guys make your way
We
down.
keep it classy here.
Yeah, listen, it's 2024, you know, I'm not trying to get canceled over nothing, you know? You make your way down the maze of mirrors, your sister stopping you at everyone that catches her attention, dragging you along, having fun, making you exchange little parts of your wardrobe to make the reflections look weirder. Until you two reach that one mirror in the middle. The one that just has your reflection. And what is your reflection, Obs? Ravenia?
Ravenia, she is about 5'7". She combines the kind of, ethereal beauty of someone of clear Fey elf lineage with just also being quite curvaceous, filling out her clothes. She has an almost like light gray, ashy skin color with the blackened dress going almost like it's really more of like a vest crop top along her chest with numerous straps and belts going across it. Underneath it, she is wearing some kind of near sheer gray, what seems to be leotard, as it goes from her neck down past her exposed midriff before disappearing under the waistband of a black pair of form-fitting pants, which have also been adorned with several different straps of belts. She has a half skirt that goes around the back of her, I guess the back of her waist to the sides, and she is wearing long bicep-length gloves that are fingerless with more belts and straps going across the right above her right above her gloves along her arms. And her hair is white in the form of, it is not blonde, it is almost entirely devoid of color. She has a single purple and black crystal or glass-like butterfly hairpin behind one of her ears. Each ear is pierced in several places with just rather simple silver jewelry. And her eyes are these black sclera near voids, which have a erupting sun in them in the form of this like faintly glowing violet iris. And most strikingly of all is the right side of her body is covered in these purple veins, for a lack of a better word, that run up her body and her arm and up her neck and the side of her face that seem to be coursing with some kind of glowing, ever moving, purple energy or fluid. And she is in a moment of happiness standing next to her sister, and she'll smile, exposing that she has very sharpened, fanged teeth. And that is our girl.
Now, Obs, you had a 2-for-1 character deal coming into this campaign, basically. Would you like to describe Morgan as well? Or should I?
You could describe Morgan if you want.
All right, thank you. I felt honored drawing her. I will gladly express this honor describing her. Obviously mirrored as Ravenia and Morgan share a origin. Morgan stands at a slightly 5 feet 7 inches, wearing a green summer Fey court dress, similar to Ravenia, with having Fey tendencies in the outfit, but still showing off her voluptuous and curvaceous figure. Her skin is exposed for her shoulders and chest and midriff, and she has a very strange balance of comfort yet elegance to her outfit, with a beautiful corset, a lovely dress that goes down, but underneath the dress it's split in the middle, so you can see that her legs are also covered with form-fitting pants, high heels with the socks sticking out, leg warmers on her arms, because she's quirky, and her hair shimmers green, and each time you look at it, different parts of it appear to be glowing bright yellow. And mirroring her sister's pin, she too has a butterfly glass pin that is instead crystal green with hints of yellow and orange popping through. And you two look in the reflection, kind of smiling, happy to just see each other. And as you both blink simultaneously, because of that hashtag twin synergy, you see reflected is not two, but one singular person. This woman has 2 hairpins in her hair, one of each of yours. Her hair is white, but echoes with green. Green tips, green little strands popping in and out, glowing green ones of energy hanging up. Her skin is pale, but not dead like yours, Ravenia. Her outfit is this chaotic mixture of like this beautiful green dress with black gothic attire jutting out of it. Her dress is dropped on one shoulder and raised on the other. Her mana veins look as though she herself is cracking, revealing vibrant prismatic colors underneath. And she looks back, eyes watering, terrified. And then the reflection cuts back to you and your sister.
Ravenia is kind of mouth agape at that.
Morgan is like, her lips are, she's looking down to the floor and she's whimpering. A little bit. Not enough to start crying, but definitely shaken. hopefully as much, if not more, than you are.
Yeah, Ravenya is gonna kind of swoop in and hug her and just say, "It's all just carnival illusions. That's all it is."
Yeah, just like in the tarot, just like with the fortune teller. Let's just maybe no more scary carnival stuff today. Let's just do the fun stuff, okay?
You'll hear no argument here.
And you two can make your way out. Morgan taking, well, wasted looks, trying to find another mirror to maybe cheer you guys up as you make your way to the exit. None really drawing her attention.
I will have to note, because she had shoes and I forgot to say my shoes, I have knee-high heeled boots
Ooh, steppies.
with more buckles and straps.
Lulu Final Fantasy.
Full Lulu. I channeled so much Lulu into Ravenya.
Mandatory fit finishing. Well, as you and your sister can rejoin the party that is now incredibly awkward and uncomfortable and being shooed along by the 20-year-old crone.
Perhaps we should try something a bit less enclosed.
Right, I still have the map, and then she, totally for no apparent reason, just lays it flat on Warwick's chest as like a table, and like just holds it there. So where should we go next? There's a few things here that are interesting, but I made the first, and I'm not ashamed to admit, poor decision. Do you guys have anything that you'd like to see?
Well, it's a little hard to look in this way, so I'll defer to everybody else.
Oh no, I mean
You can't read upside down.
Ravenya will go and help her sister, like basically running her, reflective, long purple fingernails along the map and basically telling Warwick where she's pointing to along his chest, and she's just kind of gliding her finger along it.
Hey yo.
These shivers.
Hey yo.
Listen, Warwick, this is your like conscience speaking, man. If you're ever uncomfortable, you can speak up. It's cool to say no.
He is not saying a damn word.
Brave boy. Brave man.
Brave boy.
That's a brave boy.
He's a
right there.
brave boy.
Brave boy. Alright.
Oh, we should do the teacups. Those are always delightful.
Those will be fun.
Is that a special way to drink some tea, or
Oh, how delightful. You must come from quite a charming place.
I've never heard it referred to in any sort of way that reflects charm?
It's a kind of ride at these festivals. They are mechanical devices that you are able to spin about in a almost ballerina acrobatic-like way along a trajectory.
Where do the teacups come into play?
You're inside of one. It's a giant saucer with a giant teacup, and you sit inside of it.
Looks over at Jericho.
Jericho's brows are furrowed like he's trying to wrap his head around this idea.
Don't think about it
I
too
think
hard. I'd
just
imagine.
like the previous situation, I think that we may end up just being better off just going with the flow.
Right.
Excellent.
Try
It's decided then.
Alright,
Oh.
there. Oh, go ahead.
My apologies, Mr. Warwick. Just kind of pulls the map off his chest.
Your sister pouts at you.
No, it's
Sorry.
no, it's fine. He kind of like touches his chest for a second, like, oh. I'm fine. Let's do it.
Okay, if
Wonderful.
there are no objections, you guys make your way to the teacups. You see a really small line. There's actually a good number of teacups, so if a line ever does build up, most, if not everybody, manages to get in. And those of you who've never seen teacups before, you see, as Ravenia described, these gigantic, cartoonish teacups with people inside. Families, friends, random strangers who just wanted to get on the ride. Grabbing a steering wheel, like a ship steering wheel in the middle, and just turning it. And you can see that those who are turning it faster spin all the more faster.
And the object of all this is...
I think it's just supposed to be fun.
Yes, it's an act of entertainment for the sake of entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
You do know what fun is, right? Just to kind of
I know
just to kind of clear that up.
I know what fun is, but I can honestly say that I have never heard or seen any such contraptions before.
Well, then there's a first time for everything.
As you guys enter the line, you see manning the kiosk is a very, very depressed-looking. Is there a dog version of Tabaxi, or should I just say like mutt shifter with big droopy ears, looking up at you? He's got vitiligo, so he's got this like one major white spot on his eyes, while the rest of his skin is brown. He looks up. He looks at the crowd of spitting people that are smiling. The machine whirs down, and you just see this crowd of people get up from the teacups, spinning, trying not to hurl, twirling a bit before they're let out, and then the shifter I mentioned before looks back at the line, lifting up the rope, and he's looking at you all to get in, but he ain't gonna beckon it.
All right, after us.
Morgan like hops in.
Let's go, let's
into a
go.
teacup.
Snuggle in tight.
Can we all fit in one teacup?
Yes, these are comically large.
Comically large.
Different, different shapes and aesthetics too.
Callan will probably just like take a deep bow and gesture Jericho to go forward as the two of them are being the spoil sports in a way.
Gives her a little shrug and climbs in this comically large teacup.
Jericho, you remember fairy tales about large teacups and small people? Probably.
Maybe.
I don't know. Do you read? All right. Okay. As you all get acquainted, the speakers come up, just basically saying like some stuff like the carnival's not, liable for any incidents that happen. Anything flies out, if you hurl, do it on the way out, etc. and etc. And with that, the machine below you begins to whir to life as you start spinning in circles. Your cup going at a very basic pace, and
Ravenia and Morgan's like 8 strength really carrying this situation.
we're not getting to there yet. We're not getting there. Your cup has not started like spinning yet, because this is the part where the teacups just move around the rink. Morgan puts her hands on the wheel, staring at all of you expectantly.
All right, everybody, put your hands on the wheel. The rate of the spinning will be determined by how quickly we can be able to turn this.
Okay, I want everyone in the party to give me a strength check.
Oh yeah.
I think this is also,
Let's
like the
go.
first actual roll.
This is our first roll of the campaign.
Love to see it. That's a 5.
Your sister rolled a 12.
I also rolled a 12.
Oh, I got a 9.
Good.
Oh,
Look at the one on the other side.
We got 3 12s, a 9, and a 5. All right.
we're strong showing.
Got it. All right, cool. Okay. As you guys are spinning, you got a nice. You guys don't go too fast. You don't go too fast, which is the nice thing. But the other problem is, due to the gaps of strength in the party, you guys slow down at really awkward moments, resulting in things like, for example, the seating order. Callan is behind the twins, so whenever there's like a sudden dip in speed, her hair will whip and like cover the twins in water. Yeah, awkward shoulder bumpings and stuff. And because you guys are still going like a comfortable, like enjoyable amount. You're not gonna puke afterwards, and the wind does feel nice. You see like little Timmy on another cup with like 2 massive orc workers from the carnival, and he's going fast. He's going so fast. He is hanging on for dear life. The other families are just trying to have a good time, but little Timmy over there and his 2 dads really going at it.
Little Timmy's fighting for his life over there.
Between 2 big men. Goddamn. Alright, would you guys like to do one more roll or just ride this one out?
I
Warwick
feel like
wants to
my
go
pride is hurt.
faster.
I need to redeem myself.
Competitive nature is kicking in. We have to be
really is.
superior.
Have to roll again.
Jericho and Warwick make eye contact, like, let's go.
Let's go.
Look at my sister with the
Oh my
natural
God.
one.
What the fuck?
Oh no!
Bye.
I got a 7.
Even Ravenna did better than fucking Jericho.
God.
Oh no, the strong people.
I poisoned the meat. Oh my god, it really do be a fucking canon event when the strength party member fails the strength check.
All the mages doing well. Meanwhile, the paladins weak.
I had a turkey leg. I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah.
Warwick, Jericho, am I right to say that you guys have never been on a teacup before?
No, the
No.
It is a little cramped despite how big this is.
Yeah, you look.
Oh,
This is built.
I can't spin this so fast. My muscles are just too big.
Yeah, everyone's in the way. You all heave and hoe as you go. Warwick, Jericho, and Ravenna, you 3 are really trying your hardest, but there's like no attention to synergy. That's where Callan and more importantly Morgan comes in. Callan, you know how to coordinate. You were in a platoon. You know how important it is. So for every bit of weakness, every point under, let's say, a number like 20, these guys are, you are keeping an eye out for that. And you are also accounting for Morgan, who all of a sudden, like, out of sheer, like, fucking anger for not being the fastest, he, like, grabs the wheel and, like, stops everyone and then does one hard push. You see, like, her mana veins explode with the magic and strength as, you hear a ball bearing come loose underneath the teacup. And there is no limiter to how, like, to the speed now, and you guys go really, really fast. You see little Timmy kind of fly out of his, but let's say Callan's hair is now a wet world show for the entire fucking ring of teacups.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, you're good. You're good. We all got different body parts, you know. You know, listen. If I accosted Warwick's chest, your hair was next.
I mean, no, I'm not making the joke.
Yeah. You want to put it in the Discord and make me laugh?
No. Maybe.
Okay, ma'am. All right. The teacups start to wind down as the once dead little mutt shifter realizes, oh god, a ball bearing got loose. I don't want a repeat of the Act of 87. As the
I think I'm the only one that got that.
yeah, don't worry. Somebody at YouTube will. The machine winds down, and as you guys finish spinning, you're all fucking seeing stars. That was way too fast. Take as long as you guys need, because the ride is on maintenance for a little bit after what Morgan just did. You guys are good to go though. So take your time reacclimating as you see like the 2 orc dads try to get their son out of a tree they yeeted him into.
See, isn't it fun?
Jericho's got like sea legs. He's like wobbling out of the teacup.
You did good work in there, folks.
Callan being the only one trained for like high velocity engagements.
That actually was pretty fun.
Morgan's just like, Ravenna, sister. I'm about to barf the entirety of the weave, get ready.
I'll hold your hair.
Thankfully, it has not come to pass, as hot people shall not suffer in my world. At least not yet. We're not in the actual world yet. Anyways. So yeah, that was teacups as you guys make your way out. Warwick, can we use your chest as a map table again, or? I'm joking.
He
You
puffs
guys...
it out.
Yeah,
He
there we
puffs it out a little bit.
Expectantly.
That is his job. He is the table. All right.
Do you like being used as a table there, Warwick?
People have asked to sit on me before, but I don't. He just kind of shrugs, like,
Oh,
I
can blame
guess.
him. Okay. Is there
Be
anywhere you
comfortable.
guys would like to go next?
I would like to comment that, Mr. Warwick, you do seem to be taking all of this in stride.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, it's a new opportunity, isn't it? It's not every day you get to meet new people and share this kind of experience with them.
It is. It's just impressive how quickly you've acclimated to such total strangers and been so accommodating to people who clearly have a limited grasp of enjoyment.
Blush. But no, seriously. I mean, that's kind of my mission, basically, is go around and make people happy. And I think I'm doing it. I mean,
That is quite
I
the
don't know
simple
if-
mission.
I was about to say, how does one assign that as a mission?
Hmm.
How do you measure that?
Did someone give that to you as a thing to accomplish?
There's more specifics to it, but I mean, happiness is really the overall theme.
What do you
And by the
gain from
looks-
that?
Hmm?
What do you
Gain from
gain
it?
from that? What sort of reward is there for accomplishing said mission?
He kind of blinks, like, to be honest, no one's ever actually asked me that.
Surely, if it's something you're putting so much effort into, you would want to be rewarded in the end. My
Oh.
missions generally get rewarded with time to relax. That's all we can ask for.
Well, I guess. I mean. Well, okay. If you're frowning and then and he'll kind of like demonstrate with his cheeks, and then you smile, it does take a little bit more effort, but you do feel better. Just the act of it, right?
Anatomically, he is correct. It does take more work to smile than to frown.
Yes, but hard work is worth it. And that's
Really,
an award in of itself.
I have never met anybody as blissfully happy as you are.
I'll take that as a compliment then. But really, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, spreading happiness and joy and all that other good stuff, it's what makes me happy. And I'd like to spread that around.
Seeing
It's a-
people lead happier lives is its own reward, you would say?
Happy lives, you make happier towns and villages and worlds. It's a little start at least.
He sighs and just kind of looks away for a bit.
That sounds like a happy sigh to me.
Sure, of course, yes.
Yeah, I don't really go into too much detail. I just do what I want and have a good time doing it.
So you just travel around and make merry and hope it spreads?
Basically, I've been doing it for quite a while now. I joined a Peace Corps a while back, but kind of been doing my own thing since then.
A what?
People helping out other people.
Huh.
I'm really interested in where you're coming from, though. It doesn't seem to be a lot of happy faces over there.
They seem to be soldiers who have come from very unfortunate military backgrounds.
No, all things considered, I feel pretty confident saying that I've had it pretty good.
Same with me.
Really?
Yeah, Ravenia will also look surprised at this.
Well, I mean, there's not much to complain about when all you do is help other people and liberate planets from their oppressors. It's its own reward, as you would say.
Oh, so you're in the business of helping people too?
Yes, that is our goal, yes.
Planets?
Oh. You know, I figure I might have to explain this a little bit. Yes. Are any of you if any of you are familiar with the Astral Sea, that is where I hail from. We warp through interdimensional space to go and assist other people who are being oppressed or being invaded or anything of the sorts, to make sure that they are not to suffer all of the orders of the Master Jinn. That is the very basics of it.
Ravenia's gonna kind of laugh and be like, well, that's impossible, so why don't you stop trying to deceive us and just tell us where you're really from?
Impossible. Goodness, you are from a bit more of a backwater place than I would have thought you were. But here, and she'll just kind of twirl her hilt and sort of cause it to kind of take shape in the weapon that it holds, which is the dual-bladed scimitar. So on one side, you see water kind of course out, and on the other side, you see fire course out. And then as the more bladed and arced section of it, the opposing element begins to. I am one of the 12 weave seers of the citadel of the Genasi. Essentially a high-ranking general. So, there are only 12 of us at a time, one for each combination of elements. And, well, I was born into this role, and I will continue this role until I die and another takes my place.
I don't understand a word you just said. But it sounds mighty impressive.
I like to think so. Thank you. She'll dismiss the blade back into the hilt.
It's an impressive weapon, albeit I don't believe I've ever heard of any country's military called that before.
Oh, it's not a country. We exist in space. Like, you know, you look up there and see the stars. It's a bit further beyond that.
That's
Even that.
impossible.
It's impossible.
Huh?
What makes you say that?
Because it is.
Has your species not reached the stars yet? Because I'll tell you, there's quite a lot of us up here. Not just my citadel, but across the Astral Sea. Githyanki, Githzerai, Mind Flayers, all of the sorts.
Huh. No.
Well-
No. Mankind has not made it into the heavens yet. only. And you can see he's looking like visibly confused and kind of on edge a little bit. And he's like, only vampires have been able to make it to the heavens.
Vampires?
Your society has vampires, then. That's exciting.
It is not the least bit exciting.
Well, I apologize if I touched a nerve, then. I know a few myself. They are all agreeable people at most times.
You know them?
Yes.
And you let them live.
They're not bringing any harm to others.
Huh. And here I thought you were smart.
Oh!
Hey, well, hold on. I know families get into arguments, but this is probably not the time. You know, happy place. We're having a good time.
I mean, you folks just asked me to spill my life story, so I acquiesced to your request, but it seems that I'm touching a nerve, so I will back off. Thank you very much.
We'll take everybody. Everybody is right in this situation. We're all clearly from different places. So let's just embrace that and keep having a good time. Okay, I think I know I've eaten a lot, but I'm still kind of hungry, and I saw apple bobbing over there, so we should definitely go do that.
Yes, that seems really fun. I think I may just watch this one, as I don't wish to make myself any more sick after the spinning, but please, if you'd like to get yourself all glistening wet, by all means. Morgan is doing her best to flirt out of the awkwardness.
It would do hell on my makeup, so I think I'll just watch.
Right? I mean, while we're heading over there, I'm actually pretty curious about you two. I mean, your vocabulary is really large. So you guys grew up fancy and stuff?
Benja just kind of chuckles. We have a solid background in education. That is correct.
Feels like you two live in a castle or something.
Oh, nothing so archaic as a castle.
I mean, a castle does sound lovely to live in. Imagine us being a pair of princesses. Although we basically are.
Yes, but you know that castles fell out of fashion centuries ago.
Did you send
I
that to a
prefer
ward or what?
the sprawling manor estate more. Certainly better heated.
I couldn't even begin to imagine living in a home without heating, let alone a stone-cold castle. Those truly were the Dark Ages.
Indeed.
Jericho's eyes shift awkwardly.
Yeah, hobo.
I guess I could say that there doesn't seem to be much reason for pretense here. We are actually a bit of established people where we come from. My name is, in its entirety, Lady Ravenna Dunaray.
And I...
She does kind of a waiting for, you've probably heard of me.
Following up, beat
Blank
after...
stares.
Following up beat after beat, Morgan then says, and my name in its entirety is Lady Morgan Dunaray. And I imagine they're both, like, curtsying and waiting, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Funny last name.
Dune, cough, not, cough, Ray, cough.
And what planet are you from?
We come from the planet Nexus, obviously. I assume that's where everybody's from. You know, once you get tired of your little facade.
You can see Callan just kind of like searching through her mental notes.
It doesn't sound like Taldore to me.
No, but I think I might have heard of you in one of the annals of history. Has your plane not welcomed any sort of new visitors for a long time?
Venya kind of raises an eyebrow and goes, Nexus has been cut off from the greater planar cosmos for over 2 millennia. Planes travel is impossible, which is why we are clearly only a few miles outside of Avalon.
Oh, darling, we're not in Avalon anymore, if that's what you call it.
I mean, perhaps. I mean, assuming we're even playing with the idea of planar travel and assuming you aren't all acting or confused, you would still be in Avalon as no one's left. No one's been able to leave it. It's a strange evening today, huh?
In the same
Right.
way that I have not left my citadel. Yes, of course. It's impossible.
I would bet horseshoes over apples or whatever the pharma boys say, that people would sooner leave the Citadel than be able to leave Avalon. We should drop this for now. I believe steam is rising out of some of our more brusque compatriots.
Apologies. To answer your question, Mr. Warwick, yes, we come from an excellent background. Both of my sister and I were graduated from the Royal University of Avalon.
Oh,
We word good, yes. We word very
you
good.
word very good. You do word very good.
Don't worry, there is a rustic charm to your particular vernacular.
I don't know what that word means, but thank you.
Oh, so quaint and so adorable. Now, I believe you said you were going to bob for apples, was it?
Yes, I don't know anything about the teacups ride, but I do know about this.
As they walk to the apples, Rene's gonna definitely like look over her shoulder at Callan, like very kind of like scrutinizingly.
She'll give a little playful, flirtatious wave back with just the 4 fingers.
Sensational. Alright. You guys make it to the apple bobbing area where, haphazardly, there are just a bunch of buckets full of water with various colored apples. Whilst there are the traditional, granny reds, greens, some yellows here and there, there are some that may be alien to you specifically, like, for example, a crystal apple might be more commonly viewed in Taldore, or perhaps a bloodweave apple might be more common in Nexus. But, yeah, there is a strange assortment of fruits. I don't know where that man got a durian from. They're...
Bobbing for durians.
How disgusting.
I'm more of a jackfruit guy kind of guy myself. But yeah, there is just one simple man, tall, bald, twirling his mustache, looking at you all expectantly. Welcome, my friends. I see you have come to bob for the apples, or whatever these things are called, and then he holds up a banana.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Good. Brave, I like it. Now, simply dunk your head in, and you can eat whatever you get out. And if you show me what you eat, I give points that can be exchanged for prizes. You get 3 goes. 3 goes you have, friend.
Okay.
Well, Warwick, want to show us how it's done?
I just wanted to go on record that he said that I was brave, okay?
You're a very
What?
brave boy.
He's a brave boy.
Oh,
Heroic stature and brave demeanor.
oh, you guys, you're so sweet.
I'll be a
Like,
good
covers
boy
his
and
face.
fetch us an apple.
As many as you want. Okay. He's gonna he's gonna like go down on his knees and like hover over it, like have
Yeah,
his
that's already good
arms
down.
across the Yes. Oh, whoa, okay.
Okay.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Come on, big
He's gonna
man.
hover over it. God.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Okay, and he's gonna open his mouth like he's almost unhinging his jaw and just like go for it. Just like try to get as many apples as he can.
All right, give me a you know, I'll say you're proficient in apple bombing. Just give me an attack roll.
Give you an attack roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're aiming with your mouth, and I'd imagine, given your history, you're good at aiming with that mouth for biting, for chewing.
Yeah, of course.
That wasn't unintentional. All right.
Okay.
Let me know
an
what you get.
attack roll?
Just an attack roll. I'm treating it as if you have proficiency, so.
Okay. Let's just go with 3. Okay, never mind.
What did you get?
I got a 7.
Okay. Young Warwick. Baby boy, as precious as you are, you dunk in, right? And you feel your teeth clench onto something. And as you pull up, you dangling out of your mouth is the tip of a old rubber boot. You have missed the fruit silhouette entirely.
Oof.
He
a
like
chewy boot.
immediately he'll take okay. So one would spit it out very quickly, but he is stalling momentarily before letting it drop out of his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, that was an interesting taste.
Alas, that is no fruit, my friend, but a used boot. 0 points.
Ugh.
Okay,
What if-
let me
would
go
be
again.
useful.
If you had a
Alright, I'm
second
going
boot,
again.
maybe. Yes, by all means. Go ahead and give me another attack roll. Come on, big boy. 18. Repeating attack, 19, 19, 12, 6. I love D&D
No,
Beyond,
I
guys.
said that. D&D Beyond is great.
Yeah. Off in 18. Alright, roll me a D100.
A D100? Okay.
Yuppies.
I have to try to remember roll 20. It's like
You can go to the dice on the left side of the screen and just
There
do
you go.
or that.
79.
79. Okay, what do I have here?
Almost nice.
You pull up a tomato. You have a tomato. It's technically a fruit. Yeah, I have it on here.
What?
Yes, my friend. Yes, my friend. One of bravery and intelligence. You see, a tomato is not a vegetable, as one would lead you to believe, but in fact a fruit. Easily 10 points.
Ugh, disgusting.
It's a fruit, but you wouldn't put it in a fruit salad. So,
Hey,
It's-
good enough for me.
Is 10 points good?
let's say, I'm making this up as I go almost. There are, only 3 of you are gonna do the apple bobbing, right? Or who's gonna do the apple bobbing? And that'll be like my idea of how to price rewards.
I know Warwick is.
I think it's
I-
just work, right?
Jericho will give it a go.
Oh,
Not
we're
that
gonna
he
get a
knows it
soaking
yet.
wet beard. Let's go.
Morgan's kind of into the idea of it now, I'd imagine, but she wouldn't want to like put her sister on the spot.
I
Talon's
don't wanna mess
debating
up the
just to
makeup.
flex about being able to breathe underwater.
Oh, you fucking cheater!
So you're just gonna search down there with your nose.
Wait, I forget. Do you?
You know,
There's
technically,
no.
I don't need to breathe.
That is true.
Technically, you can stop breathing for the rest of your life if you really wanted to.
It's true. Yeah. We gotta save that flex off at some point.
All right, Warwick, you have one more try if you'd like to score another one as you like spit the tomato out to the side.
Okay, one more time. Let's go. Oh. 23.
Wait, hold on. 23, goddamn. All right, roll me that D100, and then I want you to, and then I'll just add a 5 to whatever you get.
I think you bit through the apple.
It's impressive for the crystal apple.
85.
80.
Let me refer to my table. 85 is starfruit. You pull up
Ooh.
a like entire starfruit, and it's your teeth are going clean through it. The ends are like pickled together, but it is as it pops out of your mouth and unfurls into its default shape, it is a healthy starfruit. Ah, good, my friend. This is a clear. Let me see here. 10 points. Okay. Well, that is your 3 tries for a good one at the 20 points. 20 points. Here you may
Warwick
have
is
Sorry, go ahead.
Warwick is looking back at the Groot expectingly, like big shit ass grin, like face sopping wet.
Ravenia will do a polite clap.
Now, the prize pool scales from 0 to 50. So, you know, pick like an arcade prize that's like a 20 out of 50. Like a Slinky or like a plushie that's kind of big but also feels really fucking cheap, so you still feel like you got cheated out of something.
He's gonna get one of those sticky hands.
Oh my god.
Yes. That's my man. That's my boy. You
Wait for him to start throwing it at everyone in the party.
Yeah, for a solid 20 points, you get a really good sticky hand. This is like fresh out the wrapper. It'll really stick, and then you can pull back and put. Maybe if you're really lucky, you could pull something towards you.
Get it stuck
Yes.
on Jericho's beard.
Pluck the individual beard here. Is that okay? All right, Jericho, Callan, who'd like to go next?
I guess Jericho will go first.
Go for it.
Yeah. He'll step up to a basin and take a look around and I guess try to grab one.
Okay, give me an attack roll. Actually, no, wait, you're not. Would you say you're proficient in like, you know, fairly biting things? You went to count on that meat.
I did, but fruit's another thing.
I'd give it to you. You could be pretty feral if you wanted.
Okay, all right. I won't say no.
You know, it's what Jesus would want you to have. How could I say no? All right, go ahead and roll me a attack roll.
Okay, like an unarmed.
I'm treating it as if you have like proficiency and you're using like a strength weapon. So just roll whatever strength weapon you have, like your.
Okay, gotcha.
Your Wrangler or whatever.
Okay. 19.
All right. Roll me a D100.
Roll the D100. 31.
Okay, hold on. 31. That is a. Okay. Hold on, sorry a second. 31, you pull out a little leather sack.
I don't think this is fruit.
You spit it to the side, and you're an inquisitive man. You open it, right?
Oh, of course.
It's an assortment of candied fruit that is now awful because it's been soaking in a bucket of water.
It's just dissolved sugar at this point.
Yup, but it's still fruit, baby. That is a solid 3 points.
Yay!
It can go with my boot.
Perfect.
Salty boot to match my sugary set. I'm not finishing that.
We almost.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo!
Jericho, can I have another attack roll to get?
You absolutely can.
Thank you. Get me out of this situation.
That's a nat 1.
Oh.
Yeah! First nat 1, baby.
I want you to roll me a D100.
You got it, boss. 72.
Okay, alright, so it doesn't happen. Alright,
What, do I, like, drown?
Oh, no, I was gonna give you a funny chance to see if you rolled a 100 on that, I was, gonna give you an out, but, you know, Jericho, in your haste to re-dive, your head bumps against the bottom.
Oh.
And the water level goes down a little bit, but before you could reach up, our lovely bald man goes, "Ah, yes, let me fix that." And he just pours a bucket of cold water over your head as you come up. Ah, my friend, nothing like a bath after your bath, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to give it another try, or, are you happy with your dissolved sweets?
Nope, I'm going in again.
Alright, champ, give me another attack roll, you got this.
Are you sure you can handle it, Jericho? You are quite old.
He's already down, he's in the water.
Alright,
I rolled a 14.
Yeah, that's fine, roll me a D100.
14!
Alright, boss, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You pull up you at this point, you were just chomping at something, and you feel something enter your mouth. So it's small and round. And you come up and you spit out immediately, and it is a singular grape. A singular, soggy grape for 1 point. Yes.
You got 4 points?
4 points. You see, like any arcade game, this is rigged, so unless you score a 90 and above, you're not breaking that 30 count.
Oh.
30 out of 50.
Pound's ready to rig this.
Jericho, Jericho, my good man. You can have something like shitty, like those kazoos that break after 1 day, or a glow stick, which dies the very next morning, and you feel depressed.
He'll take a singular glow stick.
Mm-hmm.
Like the kind that's like just long enough you can like snap it together and it makes a little bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You were very enthusiastic.
Yeah, he'll wear it. He'll wear it.
Alright, Callan. Alright, you fucking cheater, get up here.
You can't do worse.
I'm gonna give you advantage on the D100 check because you can literally see under the water and breathe under the water.
Skill issue, but the exchange for that is I'm definitely not proficient in biting.
Yeah.
But you've got the shark teeth.
I know.
You do have shark teeth.
You know what? I got a different benefit instead of the advantage. Go ahead and roll to see. Just roll to see if you can like bite something. I'll use strength or dexterity.
Well, let's use dex.
Yeah.
9 plus 2. Oh, okay.
Okay,
so
solid 20. All right,
yeah?
give me. Okay, roll me a D100. All right, so
83.
Here's the benefit, right? You can hold your breath. I mean, you don't need to breathe. You can roll more D100s, but you have to take the new roll, and something may happen after an undisclosed number of D100s. So, would you like to keep this roll or re-roll it?
I'm gonna take this roll for now.
All right. What did I say again for work at an 80? Tomato, right? You pull up a tomato. You already knew. You did your fucking recon. You saw Warwick get a tomato. You got the same thing. A solid 10 points. Great start.
But it also like ruptures because of her shark teeth.
I mean, it was already soggy, so like good. It was already kind of like slopping everywhere. I mean, if you want the red tomato paste over your mouth, by all means.
I imagine she would bite into it thinking that she needed to do this harder than she needed to, so when she comes out, there's like the remnants of half a tomato slop on her face and just says, "Ah, this is disgusting."
Well, you have 2 more tries at being disgusting.
Fine. She'll go back down. Oh my gosh, okay.
19 works. Roll me a D100.
75.
Do you want the 75 or do you want to?
Nah, I'm gambling.
All right.
Ooh, we gambling, baby.
Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we. All right, 60 or.
I want 69.
What do you think? All right, you want another tomato?
Now we're rolling again.
All right,
Okay.
on the fourth one, the bald man realizes you've been down there for quite some time, and he is going to grab Callan. Callan, you get one more roll.
No, I'm good with the 41. I'm good with the
Okay,
41.
you are pulled up on the 41 and slammed on the ground as he immediately starts doing painful chest compressions.
You don't need to do that. I can breathe underwater.
Mm-hmm. And I will say, did I just 41 before? Hold on. Maris got a 31 before. Off of 41, I will say you have pulled up a very thick apple. Like, it's coated, but like not with caramel, not with chocolate, but with its own nectar seeping out of the. It's like this apple is constantly sweating now that it's exposed to the air.
What is that?
Ah, yes, this is nectar apple. You squeeze it and you see him crush it in his hand, and now his hand is covered in goo dripping onto your dress. Well, apologies.
Is that a good apple?
Yes, I would say solid 8 point.
Fair enough.
Would you
Yeah.
like to go again? I didn't know
You got to
could
get 2 more points, or 3 more points to beat Warwick.
I suppose I do.
I didn't know.
Hey,
I will.
this isn't a competition, is it?
Now it is.
It's always a competition.
I will not interrupt again. I did not know you could breathe the water. It is not normal to breathe the water.
I'm aware it's not normal. It is something that I'm gifted. Thank you very much.
She's a water ganassi, of course she can breathe underwater.
Oh my god, okay.
Of course, we all definitely knew that.
Roll me a D100.
What the hell? I'm gonna roll terrible in combat.
Yep, you're wasting all your rolls now.
Morgan wasted her nat 20 already, so I'm fucked. You can re-roll that. Yep.
12.
You would just keep the 12, or you wanna?
I feel like I'm gonna do it.
I have undisclosed number of D100s. All right. Okay.
This will be the last one. I'm doing one more.
Gambit.
56.
Okay, sure.
Okay, alright. That's it. Okay, you come up off your 56. Let me refer to this fruit table again.
Can't believe you made a fruit table.
I need a fruit table.
Fruit table. It's important.
You pull up. You feel your teeth clank against something. Like hard, like glass, and
Oh.
out of sheer confusion, you pop up and you spit out a bottle of olive oil with olives in it.
What?
Did you know olives
This is
are
a
fruits?
very subjective fucking apple bombing.
I hired none of these apples.
Apples are a 1.
I like the table of fruit had olive oil on it.
Yep.
And a boot.
And a boot, the real fruit.
Well, that's a failure. A 100 from you is going to be the pair of boots that gives you 40 points. Or 30.
How much does olive oil give me?
What number was this again?
I don't know, I made it up,
my best
so.
to ad-lib this. I'm doing my best, guys. I would say that is 10 points. You can just have 10.
Okay.
I feel really bad for crushing your chest. That puts you on Warwick's tier if you want to get anything.
Ooh, sticky hands.
But you did get more points than Warwick.
You
leads
did.
to
You know
That
what?
is
You get to
true.
add one detail that makes it better than Warwick's.
Competition.
Yeah.
He is not pouting. He's not.
He's very happy with his sticky hand.
Yeah, sticky hand. You want like the bouncy yo-yo thing that gets at?
Hold on. I'm thinking.
some army men. Bro, you gotta get some army men.
Oh wait, singular dart nerf gun.
Not. She would buy. Let's see. If she would buy a plushie of some sort.
Ooh.
What kind of furry friend are you feeling up to? Or even a furry
fish?
friend? You want blow? You want blowhide?
Blush. Yeah. No, I think she would just get like a sparkly fish. So like, Maris, that's actually a really good idea.
The squishy tube things.
Yes!
All those things, the totally not Oda hole things.
Definitely not Ona holes.
This
The
recording's
thing that
fucked.
every boy tries at least once.
All right, I have it on the recording right now. People can see it. This is what I don't know what these things are called. The little squishy things.
The squishy thingies.
I literally
Squishy
just
thingies.
Googled those squishy tube things.
What's it called, Maris? You have it on the Google.
It's apparently on Amazon. It is called Slippery, Tricky, Wiggly Wiggler Tube.
The
Wow.
water wiggler toy.
Okay.
Me too.
You
Me
want a
too.
magic wiggler? All right.
I'm
Cal,
going to
thumbs up.
take this. I'm gonna take this, and then I'm gonna go over and just sort of take a bow and hand it to Ravenna and just say, "For you."
Venda's gonna look very confused at this gift. And
Oh, look, sister, something to remember the weird wet girl by.
this will clearly, I will always remember you and associate you closely with this bizarre watery sock. And
To
she
be
kind of
honest-
wiggles it in her hand.
I have no idea what this thing is either, but it is, well, I don't know, occult to me in some way, shape, or form. So enjoy.
I see the resemblance. She's just kind of shaking it in her hand.
All right, does anyone else want to bob for apples?
Wait, were we supposed to give away our prize?
Morgan looks expectingly at you, but honestly, Warwick, fucker, keep the sticky hand. Dog, you do
I-
you.
Freeze a little bit closer.
You're allowed to keep it, Mr. Warwick. Don't worry.
I merely have no use for it, so I decided to.
Oh, okay. Next prize though, Morgan. It's totally yours.
She's just doing the fucking sad face, the boo womp sad emoji. It's okay. It's fine.
Ravenna
You want my bracelet?
Yeah. Ravenna will give her the watery sock.
No, that is your, what is it that the princesses call their knights? Favors? That's your favor, sister. And then she looks back at Jericho with a very, like, holding back a disgusted face. No thank you, Sir Jericho.
Shrugs.
Okay, it is, 8:46. We have time for, like, one more quick thing if we really want. Is there anything calling out in your hearts at this moment? Any, like, deep carny desire that you need to RP out?
No, I think I've hit my cardi threshold.
Jericho will always be down for more food, but we don't have to play that out. Just know that at some point he is collecting some other protein on a stick, like
Yeah. There's definitely, like, stands you can pass by and get your fill of food, like, put in your head whatever you want. Funnel cake, if you want turkey leg, if you want cookie bucket, it's there. Alright.
Ravenna will get like a, what am I thinking of? Shaved ice.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we'll get like a blue shaved ice because everything is better blue. Blue raspberry. And she'll just offer that to Callan.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
quid pro quo and all that. It seemed akin to you, much like your watery sock.
Is it a sock? That doesn't seem quite right.
Sleeve? Is that what you'd prefer?
I don't. Not so much, but I suppose I just don't have words to describe such a
Device.
device. Yes.
Thankfully, the words that apply to this are fairly straightforward.
As the
I appreciate you.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's just simply I appreciate you.
Hey, yo, that's step one of toxic. You're all right. Anyways.
Yeah, let's go.
Acknowledgement followed by pain. Got it. All right. As the night begins to wind down, as you start having thoughts of maybe we should be getting home, a loud horn blares, and you notice that the people walking around on the stilts have begun holding up signs. Spotlights have gone up, pointing towards the big top tent itself in the center. As the curtains draw open and the crowds begin to congest and pull into the tent, you guys are pulled into that flow, whether you wanted to or not. And just like you, many others who were debating going home have been pulled into the big top tent. You were all taken inside, and from the inside compared to the out, it is much larger. There are rows of stands, 3 large rings in the center where performers are getting ready, wheeling out different tools and props for entertainment. You know, the cannon, elephants, whips, rings of fire. They're getting it ready as you all get seated. As you all are kind of like shuffled into your seats, you notice that on either side of your seat is a set of seatbelts. The center ring spotlight has come lit, and in the center is a large, fat clown. Alright, how the fuck do I do a clown voice? Alright, you practice.
You just kind of go around.
I don't
Oh my god,
have
all I'm thinking
Flopsy
about is
built in.
Flopsy
Yeah.
from fucking B.
I do not have B's ability to flops around. Well, hello there. Alright, I can't fucking do it.
No, that was pretty good. That was pretty
That
good.
was good. That was good.
Well, hello there,
That was-
everyone. My name is Umfla. Umfla. You know, as and I am Fla. And I will be your temporary ringleader for the evening. Sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself with the axe. Now, we have an amazing show to put on for all of you before we let you go for the night. Which is why, unfortunately, you're all stuck to be here. Jokes aside, you will have noticed there are seat belts. Please put them on, as some of our acts are rather earth-shaking. And we'd rather you not end up like poor Grimbo here. And you see 2 clowns wheel out this poorly decorated ghoul. This either looks undead to you or just really, really gaunt. And his makeup is basically melting off. As the clowns wheel him. As you can see, if you're not buckled up, you're in for one hell of a ride. And Grimbo doesn't have a seatbelt on, and the 2 sets of explosives under his chair go off, and his body is sent ragdolling into pieces. Now, folks, before you get all scared, give Grimbo a check to speak for himself. And you see each of the body parts begin to slowly, like, hobble and move to each other like Toy Story style in the first movie in Sid's room. They sort of like almost like horror show style just get up and start hobbling towards each other, attaching themselves in the wrong way as well. You see his like torso put itself on top of the head where the hair is, and you see this misshapen part where like his arm is where his leg should be, waving bye to you all, smiling as he hobbles back to the back. Now, folks, please put your seatbelts on. The magical hordes preventing us from doing the show will not go off until your seatbelts are nice and locked. So, Please buckle up. All of you. Yeah, thank you.
Like,
Clickety-click. This is the part more.
Jericho does that thing from Jurassic Park where he can't get it to click together. Ties his seatbelt around him.
A little monkey from up top flies down on a razor on a wire and then fixes your seatbelt for you, Jericho, and then pats you on the head.
that's
just
horrifying.
It's the little monkey just shows up all of a sudden. He's just like, oh, fixes it and then flies back up. Not a Hadozi, just a monkey. Real ass monkey.
An actual monkey.
Yeah. This is the most fun and engaging part of the evening. With the night, different carnies go around handing you all snacks for free. You didn't have to pay for these circus peanuts or this cotton candy or popcorn. And you guys are given some of the most entertainment you've had in a very long time. I'm talking the A game. Clowns coming out of a clown car, like 20 of them. They're doing up to hijinks. They're pulling each other's pants, spraying each other, hitting each other with water balloons, and spraying each other with the flour and like joy buzzer. You see one of them get really fed up and then just put himself in the cannon and fire himself out of the tent. He's had enough. He's just let himself go. Then the crazier acts get out. You know, the typical like whipping the lion. And the man puts his head in the lion's mouth, and the lion eats his head, and
This
spits
seems
the head
wildly
out.
unethical.
Yeah, but the head's smiling, the head's happy, and then the man puts the head back on. You see elephants on unicycles and unicycles on elephants. It's a wild evening. And some of you may not have been noticing this as the night goes on. I need all of you to roll me con saves.
Nani?
Oh. Huh?
Just roll me a con save.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Hey, I
that's
finally
7.
rolled decently.
I have +5.
Oh right, I gotta roll Morgan's. Whoops a daisy.
How you doing, Warwick?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no. Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
Okay.
No.
The festivities are a little too much. You know how you guys have like you go out for like a big long day of fun, but you're not like a kid anymore, so you start getting tired and eepy.
Yes, I'm 35.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a strange feeling for me, but yeah.
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 We're all, yeah. You guys get really tired. Your eyes, it gets harder and harder to hold it open. Ravenna, you're extremely comfortable feeling your sister's warmth in your hand next to you, holding hands. Like it would be the perfect time to just close your eyes and lean on her shoulder. Jericho, my man, you feel your muscles like okay, so on a like chemical level, your body wants to relax, but on an instinctual level, you're never ever gonna be able to relax in your fucking life. So you know something's up, and you notice that the other people in the crowd are beginning to get eepy. Your compatriots in particular. What do you do?
I'm not sure our order of where we're sitting, but he would look to whoever is sitting closest to him. Notice that not just, you know, the people he's been hanging out with, but it seems like pretty much everyone under the tent, the big top tent, is getting real eepy, and that just seems really strange. So whoever is closest to him, he will try to like shake them awake, like grab their like their arm, their forearm, and just try to shake them awake.
I would assume that'd just be work. Like Jericho would probably be sitting on the edge facing the audience, and like Ravenna and Morgan would have the aisle seats. So yeah, that could just be work as you try to shake him awake.
Yeah, hey. You alright? You good?
What? I think so.
Something weird is going on. You don't feel that?
I feel a little tired. I mean, I have been hanging out all day. Maybe I had too much food.
Maybe, but look at the girls. They're nearly falling asleep too.
Isn't... I mean, I guess it is kind of rude in the middle of a show, though.
What are the actors doing during all of this?
Jericho, since you've been able to pay attention, the acts have kind of been, they're still entertaining, but it just occurred to you that they've kind of been going down in shock value, as if they're getting less and less. The actors themselves are getting less and less invested, and in particular, right now, there are only actors who have the makeup on or are wearing something that covers their face.
I don't I don't like this. Try to wake up the girls.
Okay. Okay. He'll kind of like lean over and do the same thing that Jericho was doing, kind of gripping their shoulders a bit and shaking them like, hey, come on, guys. Let's get up.
We're still here. Okay, that's interesting.
I think it's time to head out.
Yeah. I
And
think it's a good idea.
I'll give Ravinia and Morgan a shake as well. Just say, we're still here, and I think we should not be here. So, the boys say so. So,
Sorry, I was just resting my eyes.
well, that's been a good sleep I feel like I've gotten in a long time. So here we are.
All right, let's unstrap ourselves and let's get the hell out of Dodge.
So, funny thing about these seatbelts,
Yeah, DM,
yeah, they're really safe. They're really good at keeping you down. It is at this point you hear the ripping and tearing of another seatbelt several aisles down as a man in armor struts out. Traitors! I mean, sorry, that's too loud for the mic. Traitors! Traitors? Is that seriously too loud? Traitors! And more similarly, another less of a tearing and more of like a click, as in front of you an elfin dwarf stand up, and the dwarf turns back and swings with his war pick right between Jericho's legs, cutting the seatbelt. Come on, Azumgi. These freaks mean to take us for a ride. And Jericho, you are free from being restrained, and as the dwarf drops a dagger on your lap, as him and his elf compatriot begin shuffling through the aisles to make their way to one of the rings in the center stage.
Right. He's gonna grab that knife and start trying to saw through Warwick's seatbelt.
Yep. It ain't your first time, dealing with bindings, and I could say easily you can get the rest of the party out. As you notice, that armored man is followed down by a smaller compatriot and another even smaller compatriot, and then that dwarf and elf you saw has taken to the rightmost ring and has begun, the dwarf specifically has begun yelling and accosting one of the magicians on stage. What would you all like to do?
I think it's time to go.
Yes, we should leave here.
Not exactly our responsibility.
Yeah, but they freed us. Shouldn't we try to help out or see what's going on? Maybe others need help too.
Is the rest of the audience still like in a slumbering stupor?
I will say, after hearing the ripping and then the solid ting of a war pick, more people are awake now and struggling to get out of their seatbelts. They're not comfortable anymore. Not a majority of the crowd, but like a good amount around you and around where that knight was on the other side. At this point, the knight and his two smaller compatriots, one dressed in these fine silken kimono and another one in this messy assortment of rags hooded up with feathers, has landed on the third ring to the opposite side of the dwarf and the elf, now yelling at another magician. The clown in the center is still putting on his act, however.
Or I don't think there's gonna be a chance to get everybody out of here.
Okay, but clearly we know that the people are in charge are the ones that did all this. I mean, shouldn't we confront them? This doesn't seem right at all.
I don't know about you, but this seems very much like some bizarre internal crises between these parties, and none of our particular business anymore.
I'm gonna ask that in the heat of the moment, you guys have to make a call now. Do you leave, or do you also join the other two parties that are confronting the performers right now?
We're just like jumping these fucking circus people.
Yeah, fuck them.
Venya's a self-defense being, so she's voting to just leave.
Yeah, I mean, there's no carnies guarding the exit.
I understand Warwick is pro helping people.
Those pleading big ol' eyes.
What
Callan-
about you, Callan?
Helen?
You're an important person. That means you help people, right? That goes in your head. I'm just having fun. You do what you do. You do it.
No, I know. Truthfully, I don't know what she would do.
Have they wronged your honor by attempting to ambush you?
I would say she would at least try and talk to the folks that freed them, just try and figure out what's actually going on before just leaving, because there are people here to help. So she would be more on Warwick's side.
All right. Jericho.
I think Jericho, whose gut reaction was to help, the closest people to him physically, he's gonna take one look at those big hole eyes and just spreading happiness and all that. Does this encompass part of your mission, I imagine?
Every little bit helps.
Just take another quick look at the surrounding audience and nod his head. Just okay. We'll follow your
Kind of
lead.
he grins really wide and looks at the party like, thanks.
I'm
And
not
he'll
about.
immediately look his
Callan would chime in and be like, "I'm not about to let someone go off on their own again. So I'll help."
Morgan's going to look at Ravenia and tighten her handhold. We'll be in the back, sister, so the moment things go south, we can just leave, okay?
Fine.
We don't have to be heroes like them, but we should still help.
They aren't worth dying for, remember that.
For Dunare.
She'll just nod.
Jericho, at this point, a man next to you, has been, headbutts your thigh. Can you, listen, I take it that you are going to help the other people down there, yell at the carnies. Could you just, leave that dagger here? I think we can try to get people out while you do that.
Yeah. Of course. Don't hurt yourself. Hands him the knife.
Yeah, you hand him the knife, and in, a show of camaraderie, just inspired by, you guys and also the others who've gone up, you see him, get a person out, and that person goes, I can help too, and then pulls out a knife, and then key, and then another person pulls out keys, and it's this chain reaction, very slowly, very, very slowly, because there's a lot of people in this tent.
it's making waves. So hopefully the people will get out. But you guys can go up there whenever you're ready.
Claps a
Work,
hand
sir.
on Borik's shoulder, just let's go, kid.
Yeah, like a family. And he'll hop over the seats and start going towards the center.
All right, and with that, I will go ahead and take us to our map. The map has changed. If you don't see it, refresh the page, please. You guys see 3 rings and a orange lit circus? Good, you're in the right spot. Please pace yourselves within that center circle at the bottom. So, like, the bottom 2 rows of the circle. And as you 5, oh yeah, I should also put Morgan down.
You forgot to fix that.
It's been a week. It's fine. It's okay. He's special. She can have like she can have magic radiating out of the circle. It's whatever.
You let Morgan be next to Ravenia.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
That one is a front liner.
Warlock. All right. As you guys enter that circle, the record sort of scratches and stops. Let me go ahead and stop the music. The recording. Okay. The record scratches and stops as your host, your ringleader, has been putting on the current performance. Umfla. Okay, now I understand that, oh yeah, what's this? Well, hello. Alright, I got it, alright.
You got this.
Clown is not one of mine. Brooklyn is. Clown is not. Well, hello there. I understand that you and your compatriots are a little confused by how things work, as he points to the dwarf and elf in the right one, and then the knight and his 2 friends on the left, who I have not finished art of yet, but you guys will see that next session, hopefully. Just some colored sketches. But it's rather rude to interrupt our performance, don't you think? It's also rude to get up in the middle of it, don't you think? See, stares the 5 of you down.
This ain't just a performance anymore, and I think you know that.
You know, that's the problem with you inquisitive types. You're not supposed to know the magic behind the trick, the secret behind the show. But if you're so willing to peer behind the veil, and then Umfla's juggling act, he drops his little pins that he's been tossing around. They look harmless like plastic. And he reaches into his shirt. His hands go deep, deep inside. Like, this man is not... Like, whatever you thought was fat, you're not even sure anymore, as his whole arm goes inside and he pulls out an assortment of more dangerous-looking toys. And he starts juggling, looking at the 5 of you menacingly. You have stepped into his ring, and you are about to be part of the act. Let me go ahead and put on a new track for the thing, and I'll put it in the chat as well. Okay. Yeah, sorry, you guys can't hear that. I'll go ahead and put it in here. Alright, with that, I want all of you to roll me initiative, as he is not going to give you a chance to speak.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Remember to click your token before you roll.
Thank you, Obs. God, I have to, like, get better at sound mixing.
Or mix a lot.
Yeah, seeing the audio mixer upsets me greatly. Alright, and for those of you at home who can see the sheet, you don't. Stop that.
How do you do the point?
You have to go into the character sheet and you click the little gear next to spells and you turn on add Dex tiebreaker to initiative.
Gotcha.
It's a little checkbox in the middle of the attribute options.
I should be 1 higher than Ravenia because I
I'm
have
a
14
12.
Dex.
So.
Let me sort by that, and then you should be 1 higher than...
Okay, oops, wait, I didn't do that so I could... Well, this is really awkward. You all rolled above 10. I'm not gonna about to give this guy 2 turns. So we'll
Welcome to the real world.
We rolled some solid initiative.
Okay, roll 20. Not letting me add character to thing. Okay. Not letting me click and drag it. I'm gonna refresh roll 20 really quick. Things
He's
are gonna look
freaking
really weird.
gone.
What's
DM's
the-
gone. Do what you want.
It's good. Woo!
Hold on, I gotta.
Now we can do whatever we want.
You guys got 5 seconds to fuck up my board.
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving.
Oh, you just. Alright, cool. Umfla back up here.
Dance break.
Add turn. And add turn. You will be here and there. Okay. Starting us off, Jericho. Before combat truly starts, the lights dim entirely. Except on one end, you lose sight of the other rings. You have no idea what's happening in the other ones now. The only things you can really make out for are the loser that's there, and the and the crowd of people looking expectantly at you, at all of you. As oh, hold on. Music stopped. Alright. The crowd of people expectantly at you, and a singular spotlight has dropped here. It is your turn, Jericho. What would you like to do?
Just looks at the group, just like, so we fighting
Hello.
clowns.
Seems so.
Gives us a little shrug, like, okay. Cracks his neck, shakes himself, a little loose, and from under the sort of caped part of his jacket, just unsheathes his longsword, like, all right, let's go. And you know what? He sees the one guy, and he's just gonna, we'll try to hit him.
Oh, you're gonna jump the little old guy. All right, you're the silly little clown. Why would you do that?
He's clearly the ringleader here, so the temporary ringleader here.
By all means, roll me an attack.
Let's give it a shot. 16.
Okay, 16 hits. Roll me damage.
9 slashing damage.
9.
Woo!
9 slashing. Nice.
Level 3.
All right. Got a bonus action for me, or any item that you want to try? We're not. I know I mentioned like that homebrew swift action thing, but we're not. That's not going to be a big thing. Just play it on like that.
Yeah, I do have a potential bonus action, but I might save it for later.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
And then next up, Callan, DJ Callan. Sorry,
Suffering from success.
That just
Oh, we got
popped
our
in my
next
head. I
meme
had
edit
to,
right
I had to,
there.
Lily, I'm sorry. All right,
Freaking hate that guy.
Uh,
Anyways, yes. So Callan, seeing Jericho, just no hesitation, charge the clown, is going to just deep breath, nod, pick up her amulet and sort of give it a quick kiss. And as she does, a sort of fire begins to envelop her as what was like this blue skin kind of turns into a sort of more of a white form as her skin essentially alights and erupts in fire. As she does, she flicks her hilt out, which begins to take the form that you had seen before. She turns back to the rest of you, and you can kind of only see like a devilish smile through the fire, and says, "Let's take care of this," and just runs up and is going to attack the clown. All right.
Genie install.
Genie install. That is correct. 18
18 hits. Roll me damage.
for 8 slashing, and then I have since it's Genie install, 4 fire damage.
4 more fire damage. Ooh, that's a big number altogether.
Yeah.
I mean. All right. Okay. All right. That's Callan. You have any bonus action you want to do, or?
I know that the genie install, as you're calling it, is a swift action. So I think, but I don't have any bonus action economy yet.
Got it. Something two weapon fighting isn't available yet.
Yeah.
All right, Ravenya.
Okay. Seeing how this is playing out and trying to protect her sister, she is going to reach out as some purple, like spectral butterflies where the patterns on their wings are like blinking eyes start emanating from her as she extends her hands, and you see a rippling aura around this clown as she will start ripping away at the innate mana flow that sustains him. And he can make an intelligence saving throw.
All right, intelligence. Okay. Also, I'm showing off the GIF in the recording. Okay.
Oh, I like it.
Intelligence saving throw. Can it be a different? Okay.
That's what the spell uses.
Yeah, I'm teasing. He gets a 4. That is a
Yay.
failure, I believe. All right, how much damage is he eating here?
Ooh, big 6 psychic damage.
All right.
And
yeah, what else?
He subtracts 1d4 he subtracts 2 from the next saving throw he makes before the end of my next turn.
The next saving throw. All right. Ravenya, what is your psychic damage like? If you could flavor it.
It's the psychic damage is literally like tearing away at basically the kind of life force of the soul, which is the mana that all creatures emanate, as just bits of him start to lose color and decay, basically.
So, Jericho Callan, you've seen that your swipes, your slashes are effective, but they kind of sort of like bounce against his, rotund form. But Ravenya, the moment you start to drain him of his color, of his magic, of his whimsy, you see him like grab his head, screaming as if he has a headache, his body actually twisting, like he's being like a rag being run through, as he untwists, screaming, "I will fucking juggle you for that!" So that's he is vulnerable to psychic damage.
Ooh, spicy. Love to see it.
Unfortunately, however, it is his turn. He is going to bonus action perform a little party trick. As you see him explode into confetti. Thankfully, no save needs to be made from Jericho and Callan, but you guys will not get attacks of opportunity on this, as the confetti and flashing smoke dissipate. There's the real one nobody knows. I knows. I do knows. That is his bonus action. As his main action, let's see here. Okay. As his main action, he is going to attack. When he attacks, all of the decoys will toss up whatever it is they're juggling, tossing it to each other, but bouncing certain objects away from the what is it, like ricochet, whatever, from volley, right? These objects are going to target Ravenia as well as Callan. I am going to roll.
I want you to do it.
That is a 13 to hit on Ravenia.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Nope, I'm casting shield.
As an assortment of little gag objects, a rubber chicken and like spikes from like ball and jacks fall off, bouncing against your shield. All right.
It's basically she gets just enshrouded in these magical gazing butterflies that just entirely wrap up her form and absorb the attack.
All right. Okay. And that is a 10, which I'm pretty sure does not hit Callan as.
It does not hit. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and that is his turn. One more thing I'd like to add. It's very uncomfortable to be within the 10-foot circle. Let's say 10 feet of this creature. While you're within 10 feet of any of the Umflas, you have disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Oof.
Man.
Fucking hate clowns.
Alright, Warwick. What's up, my guy?
All right. Well, he doesn't know that, so.
Yo, get twisted.
Okay. Unlike Ravenia's beautiful portray of her weapon and psyche, Warwick unceremoniously pulls out his great axe and is going to go towards the nearest one and just wildly swing his great axe at it.
Go get him, champ.
Roll me to hit.
Go get it. All right.
Oh!
18 hits.
18.
Good work, man.
Nice. All right.
Strong boy.
That is 8 damage. Okay. Alright, big man. That is 8 damage as you see the, this Umfla does not pop. He takes it like the same way that Warwick and Callan hit him.
Jericho and Cal.
Oh, Jericho, my bad. And Ravenia hit. Oh, I mean, I guess the slashing, so Callan and Jericho hit him. What I'm saying is this guy got hit the same way he got hit the first time before the cloning. If it isn't obvious, this is the real one.
Yeah, I think we figured that out.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it.
I heard the silence and I was like, did I trip over my words? Did I word back?
Nope.
Okay.
No, we got it. We got it, boss.
We'll pick it up where you throw it down.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Warwick's
by all
gonna
seeing
throw his
games.
head back and Warwick's gonna throw his head back and be like, "This is it. This is the real one."
So quick to end my show. You know, I've got a pretty explosive finale though. If you ignore it too long. All right. It is now Morgan's turn, and she does not like these clowns. She is going to ready her whip. You see her unfurl a whip that was wrapped around her waist that looked like a really knotted belt, and she is going to do a green flame blade with her whip onto this Umfla right here to the right. So let me roll the hit with the whip. Wait, hold on. Actually, wait. If I remember correctly, green flame blade uses your weapon attack roll just period, right? Like you don't use your spellcasting modifier with it, yeah?
I have it. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm like, I have no idea. I'm not one of those melee folk.
You brandish the weapon used in spells casting and make a melee attack with it.
Yeah. So that should be just her straight dex modifier. Got it.
Yes.
All right.
Unless you're a warlock.
Oh wait. That's with disadvantage.
Oh!
Whoops, she is not.
Oh, the nat 20 is gone.
She misses. That's still a spell if anyone has something that happens when other people use spells near them.
I don't think it does anything right now.
Oh,
because
right,
I'm at full
Okay.
full points. This has been noted.
Got it. My bad. She is going to burn. How many spell points does a quicken spell? 2 sorcery points for a quicken spell. And that expenditure will also count if you wanted. And she's going to try again. And then set it to disadvantage this time.
Can you do that with quicken spell?
You can cast two. You can
cantrips.
Uh,
right? Because like the limiting thing
yeah.
is like if you cast a spell, you can do a cantrip afterwards, but like, you can't do.
Yeah,
two
I just thought you
spells.
couldn't cast the same spell more than once on your turn or something.
I'll double check that, but seeing as how
Yeah,
I missed
it's
twice,
regardless.
Yeah.
That's for future us.
All right.
Well, she got another 8, so.
Yeah. She wanted to look really cool with her wit, but nah. Peak
She's
girl
aiding.
failure energy. All right. That's her main action and bonus action, and she's got no tools, so no swift. Umfla's turn. Right. So, as a swift action, Umfla can command his goons, who are going to move. They can each move. Not this much here, so. Here. And they begin to inflate.
Oh! Inflation's just out of control.
Yeah, I hate the economy, and that's the only inflation joke we're making on my fucking channel.
Oh, damn it.
Alright, Obs, you get 1.
No, I'll save that for later.
Okay. Alright, it is time for a... Umfla's still under effect from your Mind Silver's debuff, right?
Yeah.
So he is going to use... Or actually, he can move... Right. Tactics. He can move here. And he is going to perform a pop attack. So, pop... It's like a... You ever seen like a snake shed its skin?
Yeah.
You want to imagine a clown doing that?
Gross.
As you see him
No.
pop out, his old self popping away, removing any conditions on him, including Mind Sliver's debuff. And I need Jericho and Warwick to give me dex saves.
18.
Okay, that's a pass. 16, that is also a pass. As this deals 7 divided by 2. We round up. Is that our agreed thing?
That's up to you. I round up, but
I round
that's-
up. I
The
agree with
normal
that, 'cause
rules
that's
are round down.
fine. No, that's cooler. 4 damage.
Hurt
Two
us,
will-
DM. Hurt us.
Oh,
Oh,
you
well.
got it. You got it, Catholic boy.
Yeah.
Something
Passion of
crown
the Jericho.
something crown of thorns get crucified. All right, you two each take 4 piercing damage as amidst all the shredded clown fabric and confetti, several nails fly out. Just real ass nails, grazing and piercing you in awful places.
God, I'm getting me sick.
I'm so sorry about that. Is that bad?
No, it's fine. It was work.
Okay, got it.
Warwick will be sick.
All right, and then he is going to perform a juggling attack. Since you don't know who the real one is, or actually, no, you do know who the real one is. This
Yeah, we
would
do
be
know who the real
This
one
would
is.
be at disadvantage. This one's aimed at. Doesn't fucking matter. It's a natural 1.
Lol.
All right, that's
Nice.
User.
I am your DM, guys. You know what's happening. All right, that's. And as his bonus action, he's going to perform another party trick. You guys see a cane fly out of the shadows and... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, you. As the cane wraps around Ravenna, pulling her 10 feet towards this.
Okay,
This is
that's
going to...
Morgan.
Oh, Morgan, my bad. I'm so sorry. You two look exactly the same to me.
Da-da-da-da-da.
That
It was intentional, I swear. Yeah, it pulls Morgan 10 feet, and the clown will move back 5 feet as, like, he's basically a bullet. And yeah, that's Umpla's turn. Jericho, my guy, you are surrounded by 4 extra large and 1 regular large clown.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Seeing myself and Callan getting kind of surrounded by these clowns, I'm going to step it up a notch. I'm gonna, seeing as this one just snatched Morgan, I'm going to try to get rid of that one. So I'm going to target that one for now.
Okay.
And I will bonus action Hunter's Market.
Okay.
And try to slice through it.
Okay. Roll the hit.
All right. A 21.
Nice. That hits. Roll me damage as it instantly pops. Good roll on the balloon, my guy.
Yep.
All right.
Don't even need to roll my extra damage. Let's go.
Let's go.
You can re-aim the hunter's mark if you so please.
I don't think I can until my next turn.
Oh yeah.
I think that
probably
takes another
another
bonus action.
Yeah,
Yep.
might be.
But yeah, he'll give her a little nod of acknowledgement and turn back to Callan.
Right.
That'll be my turn.
She nods back. All right, Callan, you're up.
Callan will kind of just see that like one of them popped and is kind of in making sure that the party doesn't get surrounded, is going to take priority on making sure that there's not too many of them at a time. So she's going to... I want to cast Burning Hands on, like, from here, hit those three, but not Jericho. I think that's possible.
I see that.
You can attempt it now, you know.
Into that one, but like,
If you do the ruler and you switch to cone,
I got...
You can singe me. It's fine. It's fine.
No, I see it.
yeah, you can do it without hitting him.
Yeah, I see
That technically hits all three. Yeah.
You're a trained soldier.
So-
You know geometry. You got this.
Oh, yeah.
Cosine up.
Unironically being the meme of all the math and objects floating in front of the girl.
All right.
So she's going to do I take an opportunity attack from moving out of the range of the one I was next to?
Now that you know it's a fake, there is no opportunity attack.
Okay. Either way, I would have taken it. And so she is going to just kind of take a second and pull the flames from her chest and just sort of coalesce it into her hands for a minute, putting the sword sort of to the back, and is just going to cast Burning Hands out onto the three of them.
Okay. They automatically fail saves because they are balloons.
Okay.
So they.
I still roll damage though.
Uh huh.
Wah.
13 damage. Yep, that is more than enough.
Technically, it should be 14. I'll figure that out later. It's
Okay.
just the warlock auto level thing that I don't know how to do.
They take 14 points of fire damage. Roll 20, be damned.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that all you got?
Yep.
All right. Ravenia.
Okay, I'm gonna move right in the middle here. And he can... Let me first read how this works, see if I get my order of operations correct. First time sorcerer, ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am going to do a quickened. No, I don't want to do quickened first. Sorry. I'm going to cast another mana rend on him, and then I'm going to do quicken spell. So he can make another intelligence saving throw.
Okay, you got it. Oh, that thing is so very clearly good at. That is a 16. Ooh, he is good at it. Oomph,
Yeah,
smart.
he resists it.
Yeah.
Smart clown.
So yeah, as her energy is trying to rip away at him, he resists it. So now she's gonna pay a sorcery point to quicken spell to now cast her bigger version of that, her mana phage ability.
Oh no.
Let
me show this one off.
So he can make another intelligence saving throw.
Woe, and save be upon you. Alright, that is
Saves
a
are so good.
9. Oh my god.
All right, so he takes 10 psychic damage
All right, double that
And
to 20, because
yeah, 20, and then
Let's go.
he can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn.
oh fuck.
And on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets to move, an action, or a bonus action, but only one of the three.
Oh
As-
fuck you.
Mind Whip is so mean. I love it.
As
So
you-
good.
You just see these just tendrils of violet and black energy extend out of her that have all these blinking eyes staring predatorily at him as they reach out and just start ripping away pieces of his mana and essence piece by piece and wrapping around his limbs, slowing him down and decaying them.
Choke the clown.
All right. Is that your turn, Ravenna?
And just says, "No one touches my sister." Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Start of Umfla's round. Now that all of his decors are done, Umfla, unable to handle the loss of his inflated compatriots, takes 20 additional points of damage.
Oof.
As all of the now traps of balloons flash and rush towards him while he's unprepared and cut into his being. Alright. This turn, he is going to bonus action disengage. Right, it's like action or bonus. Oh, it gets a move action or bonus action? Alright, hold on, I have a different idea.
Has to pick one of his things.
Okay, alright. He's going to do a pop attack first for his action. That I need a dex save from everyone in a 5-foot radius from him.
Hey, that's everyone but Callan.
Mhm.
Whoa, boy.
Oh, that one.
So if you rolled above, okay, yeah. So that's everyone but Jericho passed. Okay.
Yay.
Jericho take a full 7 piercing damage. Everyone else take 4.
Yep.
Okay, and this time he's going to choose with the pop to move 5 feet. And with his second attack, he is going to pop again. I just need a dex save from
Warwick.
Warwick, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, that's 6.
That is a fail. You take 8 points of piercing damage.
8. Okay.
Nail hurty, and
He's a balloons character.
going to move 5 feet up here towards the spotlight and end his turn.
All right. Not so fast, Connie boy.
Oh, oh, getting comfortable now, are you, Warwick? Now that you have the axe out.
Yes. Oh, definitely. Gonna chase after him and start swinging with his great axe. Oh,
Oh no.
You hate
whoa!
to see it. You hate to see it.
That's a straight 9. I'm sorry that misses.
That is fair.
Level 3.
Level 3. He was too ambitious. He was.
It's okay. You guys won't be here for long.
Whoa.
Alright, Morgan's turn. She is going to move 15 feet here, and she is going to cast Booming Blade. That is a
Hell
spell melee
yeah.
attack, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, got it. Alright. Booming Blade. Submit normal roll. That is a 21. Let's go. So that's the 1 thunder damage when it moves, and then he takes the whips damage. So he takes 6 points of slashing damage from the whip, and if he moves, he will take 1 thunder damage. Very threatening, but you know, your sister's good with the whip.
Yep.
I hope I cooked her right. Alright, where the fuck did turn order go?
You accidentally clicked off the initiative thing. There you go.
Okay. Alright. That's Morgan's turn. Now Umfla's turn. He is going to use the fun mechanic I put there that nobody interacted with. He is going to step in and consume the spotlight. While he is in it, he has full advantage on all attacks. Doesn't matter. His damage is doubled, and then all damage he takes is doubled.
Wow.
Yes.
It is a double-sided coin to be the main stage performer. Alright. These two juggling attacks are going to be made with advantage at Ravenna and Jericho. You two
I'm
are
about
right
to
next
end
to
this
each
man's career.
Alright, does a 21 hits Ravenna.
Oh, you beat by 11 AC?
Yeah, take 6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Is
Alright.
this something that I can do protection on?
She is next to you. What does the protection fighting style say again?
When a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet of you, use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
I will say, given the nature of the spotlight mechanic, no. You cannot impose disadvantage on this.
Cool.
And
I
it would
appreciate
still
the
hit on
effort.
disadvantage.
That's true.
Alright, 12 does not hit Jericho, and that's with advantage.
Man.
Alright, and wait, Obs, you took 12 bludgeoning damage, right?
You told me 6, but yes, I'll take 12.
I forgot to double it. Yeah, so just add more.
Okay.
My bad.
I am at 7 health.
I gotta remember to turn off Windows notification sounds. I got scared. That's not your
scared.
PC. That's mine. Okay. All right. That's Umpla's turn. Oh, one more party trick. He can move. He is going to move